Love is patient. Love is kind. Love protects. Love always trusts. Love always hopes. Love never fails. Amazing love.
Welcome once again, Christ TV viewers. We welcome you to this program, Amazing Love. In this program, we explore the charity works being done by Prophetess Ruth Makandiwa through the Agape family, the charity arm of UFIC. In today's program, we have two amazing women. Can you introduce yourselves? Tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Chiratidzo Tandaira. I'm 47 years old. I'm a single parent. I live in Zivaresekwa. I've got 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. I'm a member of UFIC.
Wow, we're glad to have you on the program. Gogo, can you tell us about yourself?
I'm Gogo Misha. I'm 63 years of age. I've got 2 children, 2 sons. Firstborn was 27, another one was 25. All those passed away.
Can you tell us about your life?
Like I told you, I'm a single parent. The first marriage didn't work. I've got a son who is 24. I remarried for the second time. I've got 2 kids, a girl and a boy, and it didn't work again.
So how have you been living?
Initially, I was going to work. Then because of inflation, I was working in a baby shop. Because of inflation, the baby shop closed down. The owners were Italians. So that was the time my husband left me as well. I became a street vendor. I started selling frizzes and maputi. That's what I was living on.
And how was life then?
I tell you, life was hard for me because in the streets there, it's survival of the fittest. Sometimes it requires you to compromise, of which I couldn't. It was hard for me because by then I was a Christian.
Can you tell us some of the challenges that some vendors face when they're in the streets?
Yes, it's like you have to fall in love with the city council policemen. Sometimes you have to pay them bribe in order for you to sell.
That is quite tough. Can you tell us about your life at home now that you'd stopped vending? And was the vending even bringing in any significant income?
No, it wasn't, because I had children that were going to school. It was like all the time they would be chased away from school. Sometimes I would even go and ask the headmaster so that I would work in order to cover up for their fees.
Tough life. Gogo, can you tell us about your life?
I myself, I was married with my man. That husband passed away. When he passed away, I left alone with a grandson. I was cooking samosas to get money for my grandson. There was nobody who can help me. I was just alone with the grandson. I was stranded, no food to eat, nothing to put on clothes. I was stranded at that time.
And your grandson, was he going to school?
That time, he wasn't not going anywhere.
What was the reason? Why was he not in school?
We never had any money. We were stranded at that time because my husband passed away.
And there was no one to help you?
Nobody helped me. Even my relatives said, we can't help you on what happens. That time before, when my husband passed away, there's something happening there. That's why the relatives say, we can't help you anymore on your problems.
Can you give us maybe a brief background, what was happening before your husband died that made his relatives and your relatives not want to help you?
That time, my husband collapsed on 2010. The time we want to go to work, just collapsed and died. I didn't never know that he passed away. He was going to the toilet. He said, I want to go to the law and go back to work. You must prepare everything. I want you to take you to the shop to get your shopping for Christmas. And I said, it's okay. Time, I think it's 10 minutes time. After they ate the toilet, he collapsed and died. I didn't never know that he's died. Then the grandson said, go and check Seku. He's lying there at the toilet. I go there. I found he's died. I never knew that he's died. I went there and tried to pick him and put him outside. I thought he's still alive. I think he's collapsed. And take water to put on. Nothing was on him.
So can you tell us how you were living? It was just you and your grandson?
Yes, at that time we were alone with my grandson. Because my firstborn passed away. My secondborn, he was just disappeared with the friends. I think now he's 14 years now. I can't even see him where he is.
Did you have anything to eat with your grandson? How were you getting a meal each day, living from one day to the other?
That time it was very hard for me. Everybody, even my friends, doesn't want to give me anything because of that situation. That situation was very hard. It was only tears after tears.
Very sad story indeed. As you can hear for yourself, viewers, there are times in life when you go through rough patches, but unfortunately, at times there's no one to stand by you or to give you just love, which you cannot buy or which is not sold. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll go through the journeys of these lovely women as they tell us how their lives were transformed by amazing love.
Amazing love.